I want to talk to you guys about buying a home in the last quarter of 2022. Rates are super high and anything but owner occupied right now is getting priced literally about 3 to 4 times higher, meaning second homes and investment property. But as an owner occupied, you still have an opportunity to get a decent loan. I know rates are high and there may be some debate around whether you should buy, you shouldn't buy. Is the market going to crash? Are rates going to go higher? What's really going to happen? And what would be my recommendation to you? And if you haven't already, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, do all that good stuff if you enjoy the information I'm giving you guys. Important because this is how I grow my channel. Now, with no further ado, let's jump into whether we should buy a house. No matter whom you're speaking with, whether a real estate agent or a lender, there's a lot of fear in the marketplace because of the unknown. People don't know if the market is going to drop by as much as 20%, and people don't know if rates are going to go from hovering around 6% to 10%. So I think that uncertainty in a way creates a buying opportunity for you. The sellers are feeling the same level of uncertainty and they're on a rocky ground. And it doesn't feel good. They thought that 5 minutes ago when they were going to list their property for sale, they're gonna have a line out the door of like 50 people looking to buy, but guess what? That's not happening now. And when they're going back to the real estate agent, truth be told, a lot of them don't really know the ins and outs of the financing market. So basically they're delivering a lot of bad news, which makes the sellers feel uneasy. So as a buyer, this might be an actual really good opportunity to take advantage of all the fear in the marketplace. And if you could actually afford to buy a house, in my opinion, again, it's an opinion, I know the rates are higher today than where they were 6 months ago, a year ago. Actually, I have a rate sheet from 1999, and the rates were actually 8.5% with 1 point cost to the rate. Crazy, right? If you go back and you look at housing for the past 100 years, what do you think you're gonna see? It's gonna be a chart that looks like this. Will it change in the future? I mean, I don't have a crystal ball, but if you ask my opinion, I would say no, because I think that things are always going to continue to cost more over time. And what looks today to be expensive, likely tomorrow is going to seem like a bargain. And if interest rates don't sustain and there's a dip in the market, which I personally think there will be, then you will have an opportunity not only to take advantage of negotiating a killer deal with a seller today, just because they're uncertain of where things are going to be tomorrow, and then potentially have the opportunity to refinance your loan when the rates go lower. And I'll tell you why I say that, because there is no prepayment penalty associated to a owner-occupied transaction. So that works in your favor. And there are programs out there that have been introduced most recently that would allow you to do a temporary buy down of a rate, meaning that if you can negotiate a deal with the seller that he will pay, say, $10,000 or $15,000 towards your interest rate, you can actually buy down the interest rate by as much as 2% for the first year and 1% for the second year. And that could be all part of the negotiation of you paying less for the property. So personally, if you asked me if I needed a home today for me and my family and I could afford it, would I do it? Yeah, I actually would. I would go negotiate the deal of my life, and I would put a lot of pressure on the seller to give me my terms, my conditions, and hopefully get the best deal I could possibly secure. And then potentially down the road, if and when interest rates become more attractive, I would simply refinance it. And now, guess what I've done? I eliminated the need to compete with 100 other people as soon as rates come down again, or even prices go lower, right? Maybe I can negotiate the same price that somebody has in mind that would be available in 6 months today, right? Just because there's so much fear in the marketplace. So I wait 6 months and that same price is listed, but now guess what? I have to compete with 10 other people because they also want that house. And then I really don't know where interest rates are gonna be until the end of the year. But I do have a hunch, a feeling that after next year, sometime into next year, I do have a feeling that we'll get a break and they'll go down lower, simply because that seems to be the cycle of the market, right? Whatever goes up also comes back down and never always just goes up. And remember, we were at a high point for a very long time. prices went up for a very long time, interest rates stayed low for a very long time. That's not normal, but going up to 10% in my opinion is also not normal. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of insight as to, where I'm at with it. There are different options still available in terms of financing. Yeah, you could go full doc, but you don't have to, meaning you can still qualify with, bank statements and 1099s with your assets, or just cash flow from property. Those are more of investor or self-employed type deals. And for everyone else out there who just needs to close escrow in a week, there's still hard money. But that's, again, designed primarily for investment properties. I really hope that you get a lot of value out of these videos. I'll continue making them. If you like them, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because it's the only way that the Google algorithm knows that these videos are relevant to you. If you have any questions about anything that I covered, or even comments, good or bad, please put them in the comments below. I'll be happy to reply to them. As always, thank you, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.